Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So lucky, 2 videos today. So it's just before 4 o'clock, April 4th, Friday, 6.8 degrees. It's kind of cooling down. As a matter of fact, it really feels like rain. 39, 41, this one says 44. Anyway, the roof, siding, and all that is done. I'll just show you guys quickly. Right, he did all that. You know, replaced all the soffit, wrapped it up with aluminum. I don't know how much I can show you guys again. So that's done. He cleaned up the mess. Now it's up to me to finish cleaning up the mess. There's the light that was up there. So anyway, I warned you guys that I was going to show you some of my eBay gigs. I have this horde of bikes here, and I'm always keeping my eyes opened for if I find something I need at a reasonable price. And I was kind of in here looking at these, and like that 200 ES has absolutely no fender, zero fender, nothing to start with, nothing to patch, nothing to fake. I got no fender, and if you go around the Horde, I don't have a spare. So I was kind of fooling around on eBay, and one came up, and it was reasonable, and it looked real nice. It looked like it was in nice shape. So I shot a bid. I don't recall where it started, but anyway, with shipping and everything else, it's coming to my house. I haven't got it yet. I picked up that fender. It was like 41 bucks, and once again, it looks like it's in really nice shape. This bike here, right, I got the back of the fender, but homie got no front of the fender. So I once again, eBay deal, and this fender, I mean, this will all clean off. It's got a hole in it from the exhaust. I'm not quite sure how he managed that, or she, but you can see I have a nice back of the fender here, and I have a nice front of the fender here, and I think this was around 40 bucks delivered. If you guys are familiar with these, with all this plastic, it's kind of like very expensive. So whenever you get a deal on it, especially if it's a piece you need, you got to kind of pop for it, unfortunately. This guy here, you guys remember it, I took it off, oh god, of the 200X, and I guess you guys could see it slimed in there. I felt around all the cracks, and the inside feels okay. It doesn't feel like it pushed through. I mean, it's cracked enough that it's leaking. So I invested the 20 bucks in a tube, and I'm going to try to bring this back to life. I figured I'd give it a shot. If not, it's another tube that I'm gonna put on the shelf for the time being. So I'll give it a shot. By the way, after you slime a tire and you put your hand in there to feel around to see if it's cracked, it's really like, you know, parental guidance here. It's like putting your hand up an elephant's butt or something, man. It's just, you know, you come out, you got all this green shit on you. It's really nasty. So I could see why people who fix tires for a living are never happy if you bring in a tire that you slimed. And the last thing I picked up, this was $2. Fortunately, it was $5 to get it shipped. It's the ignition switch from an old CB or something like that, but it came with the key, so it was $7. I thought, you know, it's got all the wires on it. They've all been unplugged nicely. There are no lights in it, but I thought that could be interesting with the project. It doesn't have, it's a motorcycle key switch, so you could turn it. It doesn't have the extra step that you turn it to engage the starter. But once again, I thought that was cool, right? Not that I'm putting it there, but you know, and you can make it stick out that extra little bit, so just in case something goes wrong, you can, like, you know, smash your forehead into it, you know, during a crash. Anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to throw a couple of videos up, fill you guys in on what's going on at work and what kind of projects are cooking in here. My wife's busy with piano stuff. This is the weekend that her students are, I'm going to use the word analyzed, I don't know, tested by the state to see how well they've done. I guess it's a competitive thing. You get on the scale, depending on what level you are, 0 to 30. Our students typically do very, very well. Right, view of the sunroom. Yeah, her students typically do well. So a lot of people seek her out as a piano teacher. That's kind of important because when we retire, you know, my pension alone does not carry this place. I've said this a few times also, but for any new viewers, my property taxes for this place, the 3 acres, the house, these garages and all, are $10,000 a year. And the because I'm in a rural area, but the house is considered somewhat expensive. Being in a rural area means I don't have a fire hydrant in front of the house, which means the fire department, their job basically is to keep my fire from putting the woods on fire and catching the house next door on fire. They just kind of let it burn to the foundation. So given that my fire insurance is very expensive, but though I'm in a rural area and I pay a lot of money because I don't have a fire hydrant, I'm not all that far from high traffic areas, so the car insurance is expensive. For the 4 cars, 2 with collision, and the house, that whole package insurance deal is another $5,000 a year. So there's the first 15. Medical, and for those of you, you know, some people like Obamacare, some people don't. Some people call it the Affordable Care Act. For me, for New York, they have a health exchange, and when I retire, I could buy my health insurance, the same insurance I have, through my company, pay my company to continue my insurance, and for my wife and I, they want $1,500 a month. For better insurance through the exact same insurance company, right? No, you know, federal company, no state company, just through the state exchange, I could buy the same, it's called a platinum plan, but it's the same insurance, a little better, a little less deductible, a little better coverage, for less than $1,000, just barely less than $1,000, but less than $1,000 a month for my wife and I. And for those of you who say, yeah, but it's going to go up, that's 100% true. But if $1,000 goes up 10%, it goes to $1,100. If $1,500 goes up 10%, it's going up $150. Starting at $1,000 and going up some percentage a year, I have a longer runway before I go broke and turn 65 and get Medicare than if I start at $1,500 and start going up from there. Because at $1,500, I'm almost all the way to broke. $1,500 a month, right? Because you take the call it $500 for the cars with registration a month, and then $1,000 a month for the property taxes, and you know, minimal maintenance on the house. then you take $1,500 for medical. There's $3,000 a month. Let me give you a hint. If you got a pension of $3,000 a month, you're doing very, very, very well. Even in New York, you're doing very, very well. $3,000 a month is a lot of pension. Most folks don't make $3,000 a month, and my pension isn't $3,000 a month. So those are just the bills. Why I need my wife's piano business to continue. I can't let her retire. I won't be able to keep the hoard anymore. All right, folks, I'm beginning to babble, so I'll let you all go. Folks, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks to all my new subscribers, my old subscribers, the folks that have really stuck with me. Remember, keep your feet, your tires, your tracks down, your head, your handlebars, and your steering wheel up. Live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Bye now.